inside. It's Temple. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it feels good to land. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Williams. Tight end finds a soft spot. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Dogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Running inside, it's Temple. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throwing, Williams. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines.
There's a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Williams looking for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Keeping it on the ground inside. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by... And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Williams to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Rush is on him. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The run inside. It's Temple. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Williams to throw for it on 4th. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's Temple. Got enough for the 1st. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Williams. Got it in the middle. It's Temple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Williams looking for a man. Caught near the sticks. It's Wiley. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
To the air on 1st down. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Georgia going up tempo. Play fake, Williams. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the... Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Throwing, Williams. Touchdown, Georgia! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into that?
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start. Might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams fires to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They're going to test the right side with this one. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Mustang. Magic.
Williams will pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Bridge.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Williams to throw. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Williams looking for a man. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looking for room, it's Temple. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Williams. Catch in the middle, it's Wiley. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Fires to the wideout, working that left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Quarterback may change this route. Throwing, Williams. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Williams will pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they won't be able to... Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Williams from the gun on third down. On target. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fourth down, Williams. Complete out of the backfield. Just couldn't find any running room. He'll lose a yard, and they'll... The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Throws for the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Williams, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Dude, you're insane.
Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator with the lead and just a few minutes left. Williams on the play fake. Hit as he throws. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
When you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on the draw play. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leaving that guy. I'm hitting that running back right behind him. Now I can get to the second level, and you can see when I do that, you make big gains like this, catch the defense off guard.
Might be changing the route. Here's Williams to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And what a big third down stop for this defense, and now it's decision time for the offense. Actually, no, it's not. Like, what are we doing? The field goal doesn't do much here. Huge fourth down coming for this offense. Gotta find that best.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. Fourth down, down by one possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Motion from the wide receiver. It's Williams again. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Third down from the gun, Williams. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they've got the lead in the final minute. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.